Welcome back to my channel. It is Serenity, your Esoteric Empress, and today I am talking about manifesting. I'm talking about manifesting at warp speed and how to do that using magic, using mind magic, using the law of attraction to get what you want. Okay, so today I'm excited as I just finished doing another video. While that's uploading, I'm gonna do this. I'm getting into it with you guys. I'm talking about certain things now. Think about Hermes Trismegistus, okay? Think about the law of as above, so below. The basic law of alchemy, okay? And as below, so above, okay? So remember now, the first step to transformation, first step to changing something is the inner, the state of the inner being. Feeling good, that's the first step. Feeling good means like feeling God, okay? So that's paramount, to feel good about who you are, about where you are, about, why you are, about what you are, all of that. So get out of the funk sometimes. Find things that make you feel good. Do those things more. Be around people who make you feel alive, who feed your fire. Do all of those kinds of things, because the last thing that you want right now in trying to manifest something, whether it's small or it's large, is hindrance, is stumbling blocks, is obstacles. There's too many other obstacles that are going to come along the way to actually be putting yourself purposely in those paths, direct paths of obstacles. No, be around those people who make you feel good. Do those things, situations. Getting your mind right is very important, all right? So all is mind. Remember that. So get your mind right, because you won't see anything change until you do that. Clear your load. Clear yourself of negative thinking. Clear yourself of stressors, sources of stress. Lighten your vibration. This is what's going to help you to actually be free enough to open up the channels to manifestation. All right, be in the vortex, like Abraham Hicks says. Okay, that vortex is not some strange place in space that your space shuttle is going through. That vortex is that place within yourself that knows everything is going to be okay. That vortex is the place that knows already that what you want and what you need is already yours. It's already here. That you're already provided for fully. All right, have fun with this thing, because it's all about practicing. The only way that we grow, the only way that we care to actually continue in something, if we're studying it, if we're practicing it, is to have fun with it, is to experiment and test it out. All right, so test this out. It's worth a try. It's free. You don't have to pay money for this. You don't have to actually spend money to hear somebody lecture you, go to seminars. This is the first step. Feeling good, feeling God. Okay. So the next thing on the list to manifest at warp speed is to know what you want and why. All right? You have to know why it is you want what it is you want. You can't just say, oh, okay, I want a new car. Why do you want a new car? People say, well, duh, to get around. but when in fact you lie down at night and you think about the reason you want this car, is it because your sister just got a brand new car and you don't want her to feel better than you, more important than you? Is it because, somebody at work is talking about your car, saying that your car, you need to get that sprayed, so now you want a new car? You have to develop the real reason why you want something. Who is it benefiting? Who is it going to help? What's going to change? What are you going to be able to do better because of this thing that you're desiring now? You have to actually get to this deep depths of knowing, all right, before you're going to see some change start to break through. And pay attention to the little details. The little details are all that what adds up, all right? You're going to see signs. You're going to see things like that come along the way. You just finished talking about this new Jeep or this new car or whatever, and here comes the commercial on TV, like, dude, Cadillac, blah, blah, blah. Like, pay attention to those things, all right? Feel those goosebumps, those chills that come down your arm. All of that means your spirit is connecting with source energy. The spirit is tapping into this thing now. The energy levels are almost in sync. Feel those things real, all right? Whatever it is that you want, feel it real. Don't just see it in your mind. You have to see it in your mind. This is definitely very important. Envisioning it, seeing it in your mind is very important. However, you have to feel it real. Words of Neville Goddard, okay? You have to feel the thing real. This car, you have to sit in it. You have to get in there. You have to push that key, feel the key in your hand. You have to push that key in the ignition. When it starts up, vroom, what does it sound like, you know? How does it make you feel? Where are you going, you know? How often are you going to keep it clean? What are you going to do with it? Who are you going to help with it, you know? How is this going to change your life, this new car? Think about all of that, you know, where can this new car take you to higher heights? What does this mean for you now moving forward? Think about it in the now, in the present though. Don't think about it as if it's happening in the future. Think about it as if it's happening right now. This very moment is all that we have, you know. Every day, tomorrow, yesterday is a now and was a now, okay? So be in the present, but actually be timeless. Be timeless. That is one of the biggest tricks of manifesting. Take the time out of it. Stop looking at, oh, it's been 3 months and I don't see this car yet. Like, you know, no, forget that. We are beings, interdimensional beings, okay? So we don't have time. We have time here on earth. But for the other things to manifest in other realms, things manifest as above, so below. So remember now, this thing has been manifesting now in the celestial or in the supernatural long before you can see it here. So it's here, as above, so below. Remember that. All right? Incorporate now this desire into your daily life. Act as if you have a car. You have this car, you know. Don't act like a person who's been walking their entire lives. You act like this car belongs to you. Like a person like, okay, well, what do you mean by that? Let's just say include the mentalism basically in your daily life. All right? This is simple, but it can be tricky for a lot of people. Think from the end then, in other words. You know, see the picture in your mind and begin to behave like that has already come to pass. You have this car now. You say, okay, how do I feel this real? You say, all right, instead of me doing this, I'm going to do that. Instead of me planning something that is going to take me 2 hours, I'm going to get there in 30 minutes. Because why? I have a car. It may sound confusing. It's not. It's really not. Because, like, let's just say, for instance, you're trying to, let's use another example instead of the car this time. Let's say you're trying to be a marathon runner. You want to lose 50 pounds and you want to run a marathon. Your first, say, 5K, all right? Think real, like this is happening to you tomorrow. You're going to run this race today, not tomorrow, today. What are you doing today? Are you sitting down watching a talk show, eating Doritos? No, that's not what you do. You see, that's not acting like as if. You have to act as if. You have to feel it real in the now. So if you're this fit athlete, you're not going to be sitting down watching daytime television, eating snacks, having cereal and a flipping soda. You know what I mean? Like, no, do the things that you would be doing had you already had this thing that you're desiring so desperately, so badly, so yearning for. That's the important part as well. Take the yearning out of it. That's what's saying, representing to the universe that there is time, that, oh, this thing is taking too long to come, you know, I'm so desperate, no, forget about that. Timeless beings don't operate from desperation, all right? Desperation never brings you what you want. Desperation makes the situation always worse and takes you further away from your manifestations coming to pass, okay? Use better words, use better words, use better words. This is very important as well because people often forget. You talk about this car, you talk about, whoa, what is that?
Welcome back to my channel, guys. It is
I've got all kinds of things going in the background. Sorry about that. Anyway, better words. This is important because people would do all of these other steps. Then when they get together with their friends or their colleagues, their loved ones, whatever, they're like, I know, child, I don't have no car, so, don't talk like that. Talk as if what you have is already here, sitting down before your very eyes. What you see with your physical eyes, what you smell with your nose, what you hear with your ears, these are just external, okay? Go within your mind, go with the inner vision. This is what you're seeing, in here. You're not seeing it out there. You're going to see it out there the clearer you get that picture in here, all right? What you're hearing, you're not hearing it out there. This is just something, actually an external source of stimulation. Make this use your mind to transform the external from within, okay? Better words. There's something I was watching the other day. There's a guy, Reverend Ike, and he talks about these words, using words, how words have power. As a practitioner of magic, words are spells. Hence the word spelling. Words are a construct basically to get you to actually form a mental picture around a certain particular thing. If you didn't have these words, say we didn't speak English, what would you say? What would you use to express yourself instead of a word? Okay? So if you say, oh, I'm so broke, that word hurts. That word makes you feel powerless. That word makes you feel useless. Use better words, all right? So use a word to say now what it is that you want to get. So Reverend Ike talks about the word spend. And he says that's a dirty word for him. Never use the word spend. Because when you use the word spend represents to you the money is gone. That you're actually taking this money and you're just putting it in somebody else's hands, never to return again. It's gone. So use the word like exchange, circulate when you're talking about money, stuff like that. Instead of, oh, I had to spend this money. Like certain people, sometimes I hear my husband talk about food and he's like, oh, spending on food is killing me. Oh my God, I hate that. That is ridiculous. How can you put those two things together in a sentence? Spending on food, that's three things. Is killing me? No, you need to eat. You need to pay to eat. So therefore, it can't kill you. It's keeping you alive. Use better words and your mind will be in a better place. You won't be in shambles. You won't be feeling like, you... I love Reverend Ike too. Hey, Demetrius. Thanks for joining. But this guy is really making sense because you can't expect to formulate a picture in your mind of something that is, and you're making hell of the scene in your mind and your mouth, and you expect things to just unfold so harmoniously for yourself. No, it's not going to work like that. You have to also remember to rest your mind. This is another step that people kind of forget. You can't just spend your whole day visualizing, like, okay, is it going to come now? Is it going to come now? No, stop doing that. You have to actually rest. But when you hold that picture, this is where faith comes in, this is where patience comes in, and this is where the timelessness comes in, because you can rest your mind, like they say, rest assured that what it is that you're seeking is also seeking you. It's coming to pass. It's here actually right now. Okay, whether it takes a week, whether it takes a month, you're not paying attention to the time. You're still actually operating from this magical mind mastery point. You're still putting in all of these steps. You're still using all of your mind power. You have to remember, you have to sleep. You can't just sit down and do magic. People who practice magic, people who practice whatever it is their craft is, they also need rest. They have to step back, and then by stepping back, you actually get a better picture of how to move forward. If you understand that, like, you have to actually take your mind out of that particular situation now, because this is what's going to cause you to get desperate. The more you still focus on this thing, it's like, oh goodness, every minute feels like a day or an hour, So it's going to super lengthen that time for you, making it torture, making it misery. So rest your mind. This is why I said from the beginning, feeling good is paramount. Feeling good, this is what helps you to rest your mind. You go into that zone where you're doing something you love, something you feel excited about. You're around people who make you feel alive and passionate. You're having fun, you're laughing, whether that's gardening, whatever that hobby may be for you, find passions for yourself. This is what's going to help to take your mind from that desperate zone, from that place of lack, to that place of abundance, to that place of knowing that it's already there. Everything is already there, whatever it is that you need. You just have to do like this, Eating better. Eating better is another tip, because when we eat crap, we feel like crap. You don't want to
eat crap.
Oh,
you don't feel like crap.
Oh, that's loud. You don't want to fill yourself up with a bunch of garbage, because what goes in is what you get out. Just like Wayne Dyer says, if you squeeze an orange, you're not going to get apple juice out of an orange. So only what you put into yourself is what you're going to be able to see come out of you. You want to feel alive. You want to feel awake and alert. You want to feel energetic. You want to feel healthy. You want to feel light. You don't want to feel weighed down and sick. You want to feel electric. You want to feel, like I said, alert, strong, capable, able. So eat those things that are going to allow you to feel like that. I find myself the other night, I had a piece of meat. I had pork chop and I think it was mashed potato. Yeah, but the mashed potatoes in the box mashed potato. I felt so horrible after that meal, and I was looking forward to that because I was hungry. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tear this down. After that, I felt so bad. I felt like I just wanted to sleep. It was like, please, I'm not watching a movie anymore. I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm going to bed. So that goes to show you what you put in is what you get out. When I make myself a green smoothie, I feel like Superman. I mean, Superwoman. Superman, actually. The real deal. Because I don't have to eat lunch. If I eat it for breakfast, I think I could actually work out. I could actually, I feel amazing. Okay? Green smoothie. This is something now that's easy on your system, light to go down, to digest, easily digestible, very nutritious, and it's basically free. I started playing a movie inside my head with me as the main character, living the life that I want. It is definitely a great method because you're tapping into your subconscious. And I just found another guy's talking about the left brain and the right brain. When you play that movie out now in your mind, you're actually operating more from the right brain. You're not analyzing the thing to death. You're not actually stressing yourself about it. You're actually having fun. It's entertaining to watch yourself now in that place. Just like Reverend Ike talks about in his sermons, or talked about in his sermons, about actually going to that theater in your mind, and seeing yourself upon that stage. This is real. And a lot of the people of esoteric nature, a lot of people have been talking about this, but people make it sound like it's only the secret, like it's some major secret. It's not a secret. It's something that has been hidden from us for a long time to keep us controlled, to keep us down, to keep us oppressed. Whereas all of these people know about these methods. They knew it hundreds of years ago. Okay, all of, like I said, the Kemetic teachings and stuff like that, they knew it thousands of years ago. And the control system now is to keep us dumbed down, to keep us from knowing the truth. Without vision, the people perish, right? So you need to see this thing for yourself. You don't need someone else to come and tell you what you need to do, to get it, to have it, to do it, to be it, to see it. You need to see it for yourself. That's all you need to do. All right. So I really love that approach. Writing it down, seeing it as a movie, playing it out as a movie. Writing is also a great way, because I find that in the past, when I've seen situations really bother me, I would be so upset sometimes, and I sit down and I'd write. I just write. It's like associated writing, but it's like really, really associated writing. And by the time as I'm done, I have reached a place where I've released all of the stress and frustration about it. I've reached a place where now I actually can see visually what I want to come out of this situation, how I want this to be transformed exactly to the T. And now I'm no longer frustrated. It's off of my chest. I can go on with my life, forget about it, and believe it or not, in literally, this happened to me with a person, like I said, about relationship alchemy. This happened to me just about a year ago, and this person was the bane of my existence, okay? And after I had done writing this down, I was done. In less than a week time, the person was gone from my life, from my environment. And I never saw them again. This was over a year ago. And this person had seemed like they come to stay, like, like it was no leaving, no time soon. But they're gone, okay? So this is, you have to really believe in the power of your mind. And last but not least, I want to talk about you being the center of your own universe. You are the center. I am the center of my universe. You are the center of your own universe. You know, you can only see things from your aspect, from your point of view. So it is up to you now to strengthen your perspective about life, about things, about who you are yourself. You know, you are the magic. You are the most important tool that you can actually have in your arsenal. No candles, no oils, no herbs, no nails, no none of that can do it more than you. Okay? So always remember that. And this is how you manifest at warp speed, serenity style. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me, Demetrius Williams. I hope you subscribe to my channel. And thank you for liking this video. Until I come back with another live topic, I'm outie for now. Gonna go eat breakfast, and it's like 12:04. I get so excited about these things. So once again, blessed be and namaste. I've only got one hand to you. Peace out. Bye.